everyone, and welcome to episode 51 of United City Randomiser. You can see since the last episode where we played Borussia Dortmund and got a 1-1 draw, which wasn't a bad result really, considering they're a direct league rival of ours in terms of position. We've gone on to play Bayer Leverkusen and Augsburg and got 2 wins, which is really positive, although I would say that we haven't played particularly brilliantly in that in those 2 wins, but we got the points nonetheless. I mean, you can see in the Augsburg game, for example, the 1-0 win, it was a 92nd minute penalty, so that was right down to the wire. Anyway, we still got the win. Hopefully that will get some momentum behind us. We've got 2 winnable games coming up in terms of Hannover today. You can see over here that they're sitting in 18th, which is bottom of the table, so that's an opportunity for some points. And then Werder Bremen, the next game, is I think they're sitting in about 14th before we got a couple of slightly harder games to finish off the season. So today it's Hannover, and the next episode we'll come back and play the Frankfurt game, Eintracht Frankfurt. And that will end our season, hopefully. In a good spot, and we can go and have a look at the table and see that we're currently sitting in 4th. We do have an opportunity to keep the pressure on those couple of teams above us, which we would do if we continued to win the next couple of games. But you can also see that if we drop any points, the 3 teams below us are all within 3 points of us and could quite easily overtake us. So we have to keep on it and keep the momentum moving forward now that we've got a couple of wins under our belt, and see if we can really cement this place for next season's Champions League, hopefully, but at the minimum Europa League. So you can see we got a couple of injuries. Mania's out again for another 2 to 5 weeks, so that's his 3rd big injury of the season. I'm not sure he has much of a future with us, to be honest. He's too injury prone, and when he has played, he hasn't been playing particularly well, so it's just one of those buys that hasn't quite worked out. We'll see whether next season either we keep him for whatever reason and his fortunes change a bit and he plays better, or we'll try and move him on. Maybe, who knows, at this point it's difficult to say. But we've got 3 players that are also out: Siflidis, Burnic and Davies. I won't be risking any of those today. We're going to play our second string 11 against the bottom side in the league, and hopefully get a decent performance out of them and get them some game time as well. So if we just come in here and click on our second choice, that should switch everybody around, and it has done so. So Burnic will have to come out because of his injury. Sorry if you've just heard a train go by. I've got the back door open because it's quite warm today, and my garden backs onto the railway track, so if you hear trains, that's why that is. Anyway, so that's the first 11 sorted in terms of, you can see their match sharpness isn't the greatest, but their conditioning is all fine. We're going to have to change a couple of the sub bench just because of the injuries that we have. So we'll bring Klunter onto the sub bench instead of Mania, and we'll take Davis out and we'll put Gravenberch in. Just switch them around so I know where we're at. So today's team is going to be Greitbust in goal, Breyer at right back, De Silva at left back, Denilson and Horacio in central defence, Saiki is the deep-lying playmaker, Bischler as the central midfield support role, Mount as the Mexala attacking role, Schweiger on the right, Wilson on the left and Rollheiser up top. And then we have the bench of Gimba and Klunter, DeMarco, Stefano, Gravenberch, Gundogdu and R. So that's the team for today. There's nothing else really to say. We're going to be playing our control possessions, so let's get into the game and see what happens. So my team talk was just to say, come on lads, show me what you can do to keep our run going. You can see that everybody's listening, but it didn't really potentially motivate anybody massively, but that's fair enough. So we'll go into kick-off and just see what the first half brings. Hanover at home, so we get kick-off, and do we keep the ball into a highlight? No, we don't. It goes off the highlight straight away. So we'll see how the game progresses. I'm hoping that with our controlled possession against the bottom side, we can get our foot on the ball and really stamp our authority on the game. But you can never quite tell how any of these things are going to go, can you really? So far, with 19 minutes gone, there's no highlights. A couple of shots each, but none on target. Even possession. So at the moment, everybody's kind of cancelling each other out. But here we go for an opportunity for them off a throw-in on their right-hand side. Ball comes right the way across to the left-hand side. They get another cross in far right, and the powered shot goes wide of the goal and didn't trouble the goalkeeper. But a decent opportunity for them to get a shot at goal. And again, they come down the right-hand side. Cross comes in, and at the near post, there's a double effort on target, but they were blocked both times from defender and goalkeeper, so that was really good defending, but it means they've got a corner kick. The corner goes right the way over to the other side of the area on the left-hand side now and cuts it to the top of the penalty box, back over to the right-hand side where the corner was taken. And again, the cross was blocked in. So good defending of the ball, but it still means that the pressure is on us from another corner kick. The corner comes in, header at goal, but Greitbust takes the ball comfortably and holds on to it. And that will be the end of that particular highlight. But a good passage of play for them in terms of having plenty of opportunities and forcing the game. Look at that decent save by Greitbust. That was very good. But the positives for us is that we defended quite well. Even though we were under pressure, we blocked shots and the goalkeeper's handling was good. Here we go again on the left-hand side for them on a throw-in. Again, they have an opportunity, but we clear the ball. But they regain possession in their defensive area and build it up down the left-hand side again, cutting it now into the centre of midfield. We keep the pressure up and keep trying to force them into an error. What was that? Wow, I don't know what happened there. A really good long shot, but I think it came off the post and Greitbust clutched it to his chest after that. I don't think it was a save. I think it kind of rebounded off the post, but there we are. Oh no, is Bischler going to get sent off already? Please tell me he's not. Oh, he'd already got one yellow card and we're 41 minutes in and Bischler has now been sent off and we're going to have to go and reshape our side a little bit. I'm not quite sure what to do now. So after much deliberation, I've decided to go and play a diamond in the centre of midfield and get rid of my wide attacking men. Hopefully the full-backs will still be able to move past and get a couple of crosses in themselves. But I hope this will create a firm central part of the pitch for us to really build some attacks from, and Wilson playing just behind Rollheiser as a shadow striker hopefully can get on the end of a couple of things and we can find a way to make this work for us. But yeah, very disappointing at this point to have to reshape our side in that way, having had a player sent off, but that's the way football works, so that's what I've done. We'll see whether the diamond works or not. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, so you know they'll have some wide areas that they've got covered in a better way than we have potentially, but hopefully centrally we can at least compete with them. So we'll sympathise for the performance just because we've had a player sent off. What else can you do really? But here we go again for the second half, still 0-0. They get to kick off this half and come straight at us down the right hand side. Good block again. We're really defending quite well on the edge of our box. I'm really happy with that. I'll probably put the kibosh on it for later on. We'll make a mistake or something, but so far I'm really happy with that. They come down their left hand side from another throw in, get a decent cross in. There goes the shot again, a decent clearance, but only partially, and they build up again down the left hand side, but there's a loose ball. Can we get to it first? We can't, and they retain possession. But again, decent defending, putting bodies on the line and really trying to keep that ball away from our goal, which is really positive. One thing I should have said when we moved to our diamond, we also changed to our counter-attacking style, so we're not trying to control possession anymore. We are trying to soak up a bit of pressure and then potentially break on them, so we'll see whether we can manage that. Again, they come down the left hand side, finds its way all the way to the right hand side. Can they get a cross in? They can, but the attempt at goal goes slightly wide of the post and again doesn't trouble the goalkeeper, so that's pretty much all we can ask for at this point, that you know their efforts are not quite working out for them, and we are still somehow just about clawing onto this game. But again, they're working in their wide areas where they have the extra man. The block shot again, and the second shot goes way over the top. So again, putting our bodies on the line for defending these opportunities, which is really, really good. I'm really pleased with our defensive work. I think the ratings of our defenders should potentially be a bit higher than they are, but maybe that will come as the game progresses. Again, they get an opportunity down the wide right to spray the ball across to the wide left. Again, the shot comes in, or the header comes in, but this time Greitbust tips it over the bar, I think, or it hit the bar, one or the other. And again, you know, we continue to hold our 0-0 draw, which is really positive. Can we make it all the way through the game? Down the right hand side this time for them, the cross comes in, and again the header goes wide. I'm just going to make a couple of changes, I think, for the last few minutes just to see if we can solidify that. So we're going to put Klunter on down the right of our defence. He's a better defensive fullback, and we're going to change DeMarco on, put DeMarco on as well, just to get some fresh legs on both sides of the penalty area. Hopefully that will just secure up those positions for the next couple of minutes of the game. But I'm quite pleased with the 0-0, really, all things considered. I mean, this is still against the bottom side in the league, which is disappointing in itself, but having had a player sent off in the first half for 2 yellow cards, I think, we've coped reasonably well, considering this was our second 11 anyway. So all in all, the big picture is that it was a disappointing result not to get a win against the bottom side in the league, but the actual story of the game meant that, that wasn't the worst result, really, and continues our momentum moving forward with another point on the board. We'll see what the teams below us have all managed to do in this particular match that they've had, to see whether they've managed to get any points on us and overtake us. But I'll say unlucky, just because I don't want to have a go at them at this point. There's no reason to. We just want to keep calm and moving forward. So let's go out of the match day and see what that's done to the league table. I suspect one or other of the teams below us has probably picked up a few points on us, which could be slightly tricky as we move for the next couple of games. But let's go and have a look at the table. You can see the 3 teams behind us aren't the ones that have played. I got excited for a second there, thinking that we'd maintained our position, but there's still a couple of these teams to play, and any one of them could potentially pick up 3 points and really put some pressure on us. But that's how it's worked out today. We'll see what the next couple of games have got to bring. So let's go through the news feed just to see if there's anything there. We'll issue a warning to him, but we won't do anything more than that. It was 2 yellow cards, so it wasn't a straight red or anything. Clauses happening. Rollheiser vows to end his goal drought. Well, he can vow to do it as much as he like. I just quite like him to do it if that's possible. But he's now played 768 minutes of competitive football without a goal. Not good enough, considering he's come in on loan from PSG and looked a reasonable prospect. I've been quite disappointed with him. But on the other hand, Fabio Silva, has been getting the goals for us, which is really positive. So he'll be back in the next couple of games to see if he can continue that trend. So next couple of games off screen will be Werder Bremen and Schalke. Werder Bremen are down in 13th and Schalke are in 7th, so a couple of interesting games to play there. And then we get one more game at the end of the season, which I'll come back and do another episode for, and that will be against Frankfurt, and you can see they're currently sitting in 14th. So there's some points there for us, I hope, over the next couple of games just to close this season off. Currently sitting in 4th. Let's see what the next couple of games bring. So I look forward to seeing you next episode. So if you're enjoying the series, why not subscribe to the channel? Keep up to date with the videos. That will help you and me just to keep moving forward together on this journey of the United City Randomiser. If you enjoyed this episode, then why not chuck a like on it for me? That means that I get other people to see my content, which is really positive. After all, that's why I do it. But until next episode, if you're playing Football Manager yourself, I hope you're having a great time doing it. Let me know in the comments below about your save and what you're learning from it, and whether you're enjoying your current save or not. Just let me know how you're getting on. Until next time though, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Thanks very much for watching this episode of the United City Randomiser save. If you enjoyed the video, then why not click on the like button, as that would really help me. If you think you know anyone who would really enjoy my Football Manager content, then feel free to share this with them. But most importantly, if you would like to join my United City here on YouTube, then hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my video releases. If you have anything you want to say about the United City save or the channel itself, then feel free to leave a comment below, but please try and be nice with each other. That'll do for today, so until next time, stay happy and healthy, and I will see you soon.